Now, a Briton who insists he went to Syria to volunteer as an aid worker has been stripped of his citizenship. The BBC has seen a letter from the Home Office telling Tauqir Sharif he would be a risk to national security if he returned to the UK. Mr. Sharif, who is in Syria with his wife and children, claims he has been delivering aid supplies but admits using weapons there. He's appealing against the government's decision to remove his British citizenship. Our special correspondent Lucy Manning has been talking to him.
Tauqir Sharif left Britain for Syria nearly 7 years ago. He says to volunteer, set up a charity and help those injured in the fighting. His aid work has been featured by the BBC and other broadcasters. But the government doesn't want him to return.
In Syria, I've been in a war zone for 6 years.
From Syria, he told the BBC he's been stripped of his citizenship, seen as a threat to national security.
I've got the Home Office's letter here. It says you're aligned with an Al-Qaeda-aligned group.
No, of course not. I mean, I came out here to help the innocent people that were being massacred by the Bashar regime. There's many expats like myself, doctors, engineers, educated people that have come here legitimately and sincerely to help the Syrian people.
Because Mr. Sharif's father is Pakistani, the Home Office says he wouldn't be stateless.
It's racist, the British government, if they believe that I'm Pakistani by birthright to a country that I've never lived in. If I was a white aid worker that worked for Oxfam, I don't think you'd be asking me the same questions.
But you don't deny that you've picked up a weapon and you have fought in Syria?
I've defended myself and I've defended the Syrian people. I don't deny that, no. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you're going to take me to secret courts and the evidence is so secret that I can't defend myself, is this the British justice that we believe in?
Mr. Sharif admits he's used an AK-47, claiming it was to protect his aid convoys, and he still carries a handgun. He lives with his British wife and 5 children in Idlib, but says the children don't have UK passports because when he applied for his eldest daughter, he claims he was told wrongly there was an administrative error. Although his family don't want to return to Britain at the moment, he is appealing against losing his citizenship.
He's been driving ambulances, delivering aid. He's done nothing to warrant the deprivation of his citizenship.
But the government obviously has information to suggest otherwise.
Well, tell us what it is. Give us some indication of what it is so that we can defend it, because Mr. Sharif doesn't accept that.
The Home Office has said revoking citizenship is to protect the public and is based on all available evidence and not taken lightly. Some also question Mr. Sharif's claim to be only an aid worker.
A lot of people went to Syria to fight or join terrorist groups under the pretext of doing charity work. So just because someone says they're an aid worker doesn't mean that they are an aid worker. And certainly all the aid workers I know have never picked up guns in conflict.
He is now one of around 150 Britons who have had their citizenship removed. Lucy Manning, BBC News.